I don't know how this shit crashed, but it did. I love that. I love that my shit crashed like that was great. Love to see it. I love it when my stream crashes. Does anybody else like that? I love that. Woo! Can't wait for my stream to crash again, baby. Go. Anyway. Disney Plus is crazy. But look. I'm glad that you see it, Soph. Thanks for coming through. Let me see what yeah. Oh, it's hard to add the command on mobile. Man, oh man, bro. My shit crashing was crazy though. But it you know, it's my computer. I believe it would happen. Like, this is the best, worst computer in the world, bro. It has to be, hands down. 10 out of 10 worst computers ever made. But look, Yin Press is publishing this manga. Look, man, this is confusing, bro. I'm just gonna have to see it, bro. I'm gonna have to see it. People gonna have to talk about it. Anyway, Yakuza 0 director cut game unveils the English dub cast of the Yakuza 0 game. So they're just unveiling the cast. Probably gonna be the typical cast, like, yeah, we back. It's probably gonna be the typical cast. It's not gonna be like anybody crazy, like, oh man, we got Leonardo DiCaprio voicing, like, nah, bro. It's not gonna happen. Oh, wait a minute. Muted this. Oh, that's what happened. I muted it and then like anime the site was like, hey bro, how dare you mute? That's what happened. I understand. That's why we crashed. Yakuza 0. I miss Sleeping Dogs. Not that I don't like Yakuza, but Sleeping Dogs was fun as fuck to me. You can pre-order that now. Shit is dropping on June 5th. This is just the first English dub look at it.
Are you finished talking yet? Let's just do this already. Yeah. If you won't come to me.
They sound so tough. Oh my god.
I'm coming to you.
Yakuza 0 Director's Cut.
That's it. Ain't no way he's singing auto tune Japanese. That's kind of crazy, bro.
After all, at
the Grand, the customer is king.
That's some shit they would do in a Yakuza game, though.
So you're gonna keep sticking to that, huh? I'll make you pay!
Then
It's showtime!
Yakuza 0 Director's Cut.
Yeah, that is auto-tune in Japanese. That's crazy. That is wild. But look. Look. So, it's gonna launch on the same day that the Nintendo Switch 2 is supposed to come out. So you're not gonna have to wait to play the game on the Nintendo Switch 2. It's just gonna come out alongside it. Alongside the console. Alright. We're getting to the last bit of news here. Hell is this? Oh, Anime Limited is like a I don't know how to describe this. There are people that release the physical copies of media. So Anime Limited reveals the home video release in the US for Vlad Love, X-Arm, Iwakakiru, and more anime. So, oh, never mind. They're the UK distributor of anime. Okay, that kind of sucks for them. I've never really heard of them. But look, each their own. They're gonna be releasing a whole bunch of stuff during this month for the people in UK. I doubt anybody in the UK is watching me right now. But hey, if you're from the UK, I don't hate you guys. It's just you guys haven't really been doing anything crazy. In terms of anime stuff, been doing anything crazy. You guys have kind of been lacking. Sean Schimmel is gapping your voice actor over there. Okay, Sean Schimmel as Goku. Sorry, he's gapping by a pretty wide margin. Moving on though. So that was the news. I'm glad you guys were here for the news and followed the news, if not very closely. But yeah, I'm glad everybody followed the news. That was a pretty easy news session for me. Very chill. What I'm gonna do is I am gonna look into all this stuff and take a little break. I'll be right back, and then we'll just get into reading and stuff like that. We might do some writing on stream too, to be honest. But I have to figure out how I'm gonna do that. No, we'll just do reading. I think writing is gonna be too. I don't have a tab set up for that. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm in action, or I'm not in action. I don't know. I'm sort of back. I'm sort of not back. Sort of chilling. Sort of not chill. Anyway, we're gonna keep it rolling. So, this is the new manga that just came out. I think I was talking about it for a bit. Oh, I need to change my stream. Hold on a second, guys. Okay. Writing and reading. Whoa, what happened to my guy? Where did he go? Frosty, come back! Oh, there he is. Okay. Frosty's back. Okay, guys. False alarm, false alarm. Anyway. So we're gonna get into it here. So, whoa, we're skipping too far. Okay, so yeah, this is the new manga that they were talking about in that that one thing they were talking. Don't worry about it. I know about it. You don't know about it. Just don't worry about it. Let me just guide you through this, okay? So, texting up a storm. Shit! What the hell is that monster? Well, I must have outrun them by now, surely. I'm a magical girl. Wait. There you are. I'm a magical girl. Also, can't you just tell by looking? He's crying, bro. The guy is scared of this magical girl, bro. Scared to death. He about to shit himself. Slaughtering drug dealers is my favorite pastime. Wow. Didn't see that one coming. Okay, from the day Candy first appeared, it was only too easy for this country to descend into madness. Yeah, I don't know. Apparently she's killing... She's killing people and enjoying it a lot. Very interesting stuff, man. Very interesting. Go off, Queen. My girl got into descending into madness. Oh God. Yeah, she kind of crazy, man. Crazy for that. But anyway. It was too easy, for the country to descend into madness. Its main ingredients consisting of sugar, corn syrup, artificial flavorings, and coloring, etc. Basically, it's no different from regular candy. Scientists from all over the world have analyzed it, but nobody knows what gives candy, unquote, several times the potency of heroin or fentanyl. Damn. Well. Anyone want to tell me why profits this month are down by 3K? So this is Akira Susui. He's the Gen C clan. Fuyami girl family member. Around. Cut us some slack, Shushi-san. The streets of Tokyo are baffled right now. Everyone's fighting for the right to sell candy. It's not just us mafia and drug cartel riffraff from other countries are all flooding the streets. For weaker guys like us, all we can do is stick to our regular broke-ass clients and rely on what business we can. I must not have heard you right, unless I just heard you call the Fuyugiri family weak. Did I mishear you? Did I? Yes, sir, you misheard, huh? So now you're saying I can't fucking hear. This is a wham. Slam this guy down, bro. Beating him the fuck up. Your girl's name is Candy is crazy. Yo. Oh my god. Candy's causing chaos in this world, bro. Did I make myself clear, huh? It's terrifying. Torturing this dude. He's getting killed over there. That's not what you call Japanese strength. No Yakuza can match him in a fight. They say his dad was a South American gangster. Damn, he's a monster. Oh, you guys are just as responsible, by the way, so get ready. Yes, sir. So, yeah, he beat them all up, basically. This is their legs over here. He's sitting on this other guy. Whew. Anyway, the hell am I gonna do about this month's quota? Looks like this trap house is a bust. Time to start a new gig, or maybe shake down some other dealer? Susui. What? Serious? Kimio Murito Ryuju. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I gotta sound out these names, guys. I'm sorry. I gotta sound these out. Okay. Kimio Muryoju Iorai Namu Fuka Iki O Hazo Bozatsu Iniji Zaise. Oh my gosh. Jizai Obusu Jo Token Jo Busu Jo Doin. Oh my goodness, there's just a whole bunch of. Oh, they're chanting something. Chanting the. Oh, okay. It's a funeral and they're chanting something because these people died. Boss. Damn, how many Yakuza have been killed just this month now? Or Jinsei clan included? You think the chairman is gonna retaliate? Don't be stupid. What if we're up against some crazy foreign mafia? The Fuyugiri family is just the fringe of the organization. Like hell, we tread dangerous waters just cause the leader of the 5th tier subsidiary got killed. Look for yourself how few people came to this funeral. Damn. These are the families. Rest assured, gentlemen, I swear on the Jinsei clan's crest itself, I will avenge the boss's death. Whatever it takes. Are you out of your damn mind? Fucking South American brute. Those mafia and cartel monsters don't have a sensible bone in their body. Piss them off and you'll get the whole clan killed. The Jinsei clan is the strongest in all of Kanto, is it not? Kanto, is it not? I don't care who killed the boss. There's only one thing to do. Hunt him. Hunt him down and send him to hell. You little. That's enough, Susui. Your eyes are like a mad dog's. This is Gonzo Kashiwagi. Danzo Kashiwagi, second in command of the Jinsei clan. Captain, please forgive us for this idiot's grave blunder. Kashiwagi. You better beat some manners into that damn Latino brat of yours, or the Fuyugiri family's done, you hear? Yes, sir. Apologies. Like he's fuming. He's mad. He don't seem happy about this arrangement. Captain, was it necessary to bow down to those jackasses? Listen up, Shusui. Those gluttonous louts are the true nature of the Yakuza these days. After being held down for years by law enforcement, we Yakuza have long since become no better than police lapdogs. You have to submit a registry of all your family members and can't even open a damn bank account. There's no more merit to becoming a Yakuza. It's nothing more than a religion at this point. But Candy has changed all that for us. A simple piece of candy that no machine can detect selling for $20K a pop? It's like the Messiah. Did you know? Jinsei's clan has been buying up tons of heavy weaponry from the mainland. Or what about how we're outsourcing our promising younger ranks to overseas mercenary companies? Oh damn. To put real life combat experience under their belts. Of course the police still haven't caught on. No, I didn't. Figures. The chairman's been building up our forces in preparation for the narco wars, you see, in order to eliminate any fellow Yakuza or foreign gangs from the competition and monopolize that sweet candy, all for us. Our boss, the Fuyugiri family, just didn't have what it takes in the end. I can't imagine he'd be able to adapt for the wars that lie ahead, but you're not like him. Are you, Shusui? Captains. You see, Shusui, the truth is, told him something. We don't know, but we'll find out later. Understood. That suits me just fine. Wonder where he's going. That's probably that crazy magical girl we saw earlier. Right there. Eek! Hey, watch where you're... Ow. What's a high school girl dueling in a shop like this? Sorry! What has the world come to? Whatever. Shusui-san! Hey. Yajima-san. Come by yet? He looks pretty ferocious. Looks like we finally found you. Akira Shusui-san. What the hell? She's eating a lollipop. Star lollipop. Look at her eyes. What the hell is this? Is this man, what is that show called? You guys know the show about the idol industry? I don't know. Anyway. It's been a minute. How you holding up, Mr. Secret Weapon of the NCD? This is Taisuke Yajima. Eating. Oh, he's watching porn. Oh my god. L? Are you carelessly running your mouth for jackasses? Are you dense? If my cover gets blown, I'll be dismembered in a heartbeat. Fed to the deep sea fishes if I'm lucky. Don't worry so much. I've already made it abundantly clear to the manager here that he'll be locked up if he tries to bug this place. On child pornography possession charges, no less. Wow. Pedos get bullied in prison. Wow, okay. So basically they're They're telling him he better not tell, or else they're gonna pin child pornography on him and get him locked up in prison. And he's not gonna have a good time once he gets to prison with those charges up. I think this mangaka went to jail, bro. There's no way. There's no way he can tell a story this authentic and not go to jail. This man went to jail at some point. You know, Yajima-san, if you insist on fucking around, you're gonna add on to the Mr. Manager's cleanup duty. How scary. Don't get so mad, Susui-kun. I'm technically your superior, you know? A narcotics agent for the MHLW. Goddamn. That's my real identity. Ministry of Health, Labor, and Warfare. Okay, so he's not even in the Yakuza for real. He's an undercover cop. Back when I was running wild in the streets, I was unofficially scouted. That's how I ended up going undercover as the 5th tier subsidiary family of the Jinsi clan. You've been renowned as a mad dog ever since you were young. There's no one who'd suspect you being a narc. Your intense loathing toward Candy and your brutally violent side both certainly make you an asset. I couldn't entrust this job to any regular sane person after all. Let's cut to the chase. The Jinsi clan is far from well-behaved Yakuza group that law enforcement would like them to be. Member registry submitted to the police is 100% bullshit. Their efforts to expand their forces through underground channels are in full force as we speak. Eesh, sounds like the Japanese version of a full-blown cartel. They're planning to rule this country with fear. Pretty soon we'll be seeing dead politicians and journalists lining the streets. Hey, I'm not joking here. Have they made any concrete moves? Those guys, they intend to make a deal directly with Candy's manufacturer. Possible. All the candy that's circulating through Japan right now comes from the Central and South America drug cartels. They want to skirt past and go straight for the source? That's insane. Raging those cartels is gonna lead to a full-blown drug war. But this is perfect. This is the perfect chance for us to get close to the manufacturer. Don't tell me. You plan to go with them? I do. Shusui-kun, if you don't tread carefully, you'll be killed. Like that would suddenly scare me now. Deal's in a week. I'll be in touch. Man. This is a really political manga. I didn't expect something to be so political for magical girls to be in it, man. Magical girls in politics. Anyway, the Narcotics Control Department, or the NCD's ultimate goal, is to sniff out the people out to turn ordinary candy into the worst narcotic of all time, Candy's manufacturer. There are only two things that can be said for sure regarding this manufacturer. One, a drug which has spread all over the world has, and still is, mass producing hell on earth, anywhere at any given time. And two, that the Scrooge who mass distribute candy ought to be rounded up and purged from the mass. Hey, Shusui, what's your take on the concept of fate? Fate, huh? Suppose it's like gum stuck to the bottom of your shoe. As much as you try to scrape it off, it persistently clings on. How very like you to see it that way. You're the result of your Colombian migrant father and oh my god, I don't know what Sopalan prostitute mother, failing to properly use contraceptives after all. Both your parents got hooked on candy. Naturally, your siblings are all off the grid. Your mom racked up a massive debt and lost her mind due to candy withdrawal, resulting in a family murder-suicide. I can't imagine the shit you've been through being thrown out on the streets as young as 14 years old. It's unlike you to get all sentimental about the past, Captain. What's the special occasion? It's just, it all makes sense, you know? Huh? Why do you despise candy? Woo! They got the drop on him. Look at that. W Magic in politics. They did get the drop on him, bro. They shooting my boy. Oh, shit. Shot him in the shoulder. It's a real shame you turned out to be a narc. Guess what? There never was any deal. Everyone's gathered here for your execution. What a miserable fate you've had, Sushui. At least it'll be over soon. When did you figure me out? I thought a brainless Yakuza thug like you'd had the smarts. Don't make me blush, filthy rat. As for your question, the answer is from the very start. Yajima? So Yajima's a double agent. Sold him out because he's addicted to candy. Damn. That boy tweaking off that candy. Look at his face. Susui, I have no more need for you. You really had my gut in a vice when the higher-ups first sent you to me. Your hatred for candy is so strong that no amount of bribery could change your mind. There was no turning you over to our side, you know. So I'll just have to have you killed in line of duty. Well, you get the gist. That dirtbag over there has already been real good friends with candy for a long time. Stimulant kind, to be exact. He leaks police and NCD intel to us regular. Get it now! I'm not gonna stay pigeonholed in some no-name subsidiary Yakuza. I'm gonna offer your mangy little narc rat head up to the chairman on a silver platter, climb my way up the Jinshi Club. You should be honored. Your death will be a stepping stone on the path to my dominion. You know, you actually did me a favor. Getting real sick of playing charades. How is he this strong? God! Being sneaky in the shadows, and especially prostrating myself before pieces of shit drug lords just ain't my style. Wouldn't mind if I blew all your asses to hell right now. What are you idiots doing? What are you waiting for? Shoot him! Yeah, yes sir! Oh, damn. RIP buddy, bro. Used him as a shield. God damn, look at him. Woo! That boy dead. Ooh, man, I need a soundboard in here to get these gunshots, but yeah, they shooting the hell out of him. Oh, there's people behind him. You think you can fucking get behind me? But monster. And then he just punched him in the face, bro. Gave him a mean rock to the face, bro. Let me see here. Guess even for me, there are too many. Oh, right. You're the biggest scum of them all. Huh? Hey, wait! And then he just kicked him in the face just instantly. Just no talking, just jumped to fucking dynamic entry, kicked him to the face. Damn. Well, At least I did the bare minimum. Told you I don't have any more candy. So I've got no choice but to end it all, you know? Oh, that's his mom. He's having a flashback. Oh, his mom killed his dad. Yeah, bruh. This is some sad shit, bro. His mom killed his dad over candy. Please, Mom, don't. I'm sorry. It's too lonely for Mommy to die on her own. Ooh. They knocked him out and they put him in this room. Yo, Sushui, finally awake? Oh, shit, they cut off his arm! Damn. This is bad. How many times have you fainted and come back now? But the fun's not finished yet. I'm gonna torment you day and night for 3 days straight. And put your nasty carcass out for display for all of Tokyo to see. The police at NCD will piss themselves with fear and think twice about ever baring their fangs at us again. Do you see? Pretty soon Japan's gonna be just like Mexico. It'll be a paradise for the wicked, where fear and drugs reign supreme. Susui, watch over me while you're in hell, will ya? Is this really the end for me? In a place like this? Damn it. Wow. That looks like it hurts. How about I give you a hand? Oh, you think you're funny because I don't have an arm? You think she funny with that one? You were in the shop. Small world, huh? How have you been? Let me properly introduce myself then. My name is Rari Hoshina. I'm a magical girl. What the fuck? What? Who sent you? How the hell did you get in here? It's a secret. Forget it. Just shoot and kill them both. Yes, sir. And these are the bullets flying at her. Let's see what happens. Hey, that's dangerous. Okay, so she rewinded them? That's what these signs are for, I think. That means she's rewinding time, I guess. Shall I teach you the truth about candy? It's just honest to goodness regular candy imbued with magical girl's magic. Oh, so that's why it's addictive, because it's full of magic. Or whatever magic is in this world, right? What's happening to their arms? However, when ingested by an ordinary person, it easily causes their sanity to crumble. Talk about the most effective narcotic of all time. It's your first time hearing all this, Akira Shusui-san? How did you know my... Rewind! Wind the target back to their former state and time. Okay, he got his arm back. Cool shit. My dog got his arm back. Somehow by magical girl magic. So the drugs are just magic, I guess. It's regular candy with magic inside of it. Okay. That's my magic. Why so surprised? I'm a magical girl after all. Of course I can use magic. Huh? Magical girl. Now, I still have conscious? Well then, let's get down to business, shall we? In exchange for saving your life, how about we strike a deal? Huh? They're weekend over there. Any of you fools try to run and you're dead. After I turn these two brats to mincemeat, that is. Jeez, I'm in the middle of an important business deal here. There's a pretty hefty price for getting in my way, you know. You oversized pieces of trash. What just happened? Did she just... What the hell is this? Boom. Oh. Oh. That's some... That's some tough stuff right there. I took the conditions of this room and rewound it by 12 hours, back to when there were bullets flying everywhere. If you get it, go ahead and die, okay? Oh. How did she not get hit by the bullets? Anyway, we're not gonna ask these questions. We're just gonna. That's besides the point. Anyway. Okay. Now, where were we? Would you join forces with me, Shusui-san? Let's find the candy maker together. I can't keep up with it. She's a magical girl? You've got to be kidding me. Well, not that you have any right to refuse. If I undo my magic, you'll return to being mincemeat after all. The hell is that supposed to even mean? What do I know? What I do know is this girl is a genuine monster. Damn, I'm in the middle of some kind of nightmare. Hey, are you listening? I'm blackmailing you right now, you know? No, even if this is just all some bad... Even if it is all just some bad dream. Fine, I'm in. First of all, let's hear your plan. I could only laugh at how perfectly our goals aligned. Okay, so that is the first chapter of Magical Girl and Narco Wars. Yeah, that's literally what the manga is called. It was a new manga getting announced, and I just had to check it out because the premise just sounded so interesting. But yeah, that was the first chapter. Y'all could tell me how y'all liked it, if y'all didn't like it, if you did like it, whatever the case may be. But I gotta think of another manga to read. Hey Soph, you know of any manga? Because I really wanted to check that one out. The only thing I have is more gore. I have a lot more gore and horror manga, kind of like this. Don't know. Damn. Okay, I'll have to figure something else out. So, Togen Anki. I think that's going to be a good one for us to listen to and read. Let's look at the premise here. So, Ichinose Shiki, an inheritor of the blood of Oni, had lived out his entire childhood oblivious to this fact. However, when an unknown man comes rushing into his home and attempts to assassinate him, his foster father finally reveals the truth in a world where Oni and Momotaru have been able to coexist. Join Ichinose in his struggle for power and unifying races. So he's trying to unify the Oni race and another race. Interesting stuff. Let's see how many volumes there are. 22. Let's see if we could find some others. It is Wednesday. March. What kind of month is March? Oh, let me see. No, not March. It's May. Working Class History Month, I guess. So because it's Working Class History Month, we're gonna go ahead and do some we might dive into some slice of life stuff. Drama is probably more.
If you're strong, you can fly. You can reach the other side of the rainbow. It's alright. Take a chance, 'cause there is no circumstance
One Punch Man.
that you can handle when you use your mind. Sonic boom, sonic boom, sonic boom. Trouble keeps you running fast. Sonic boom, sonic boom, sonic boom.
So we're doing slice of life, and I don't see anything popping up.
Through the dark to the light.
Okay, there it goes.
Supersonic fly.
Oh, okay. It changes the things down below. So they got Freerun, but Freerun's already pretty popular.
Sonic boom, sonic boom. Trouble keeps you running fast. Sonic boom, sonic boom, sonic
Apothecary Diaries. I'm already reading enough Apothecary Diaries, bro. I don't want to read the manga too.
boom, sonic boom. Spinning through our world in motion. Sonic boom, sonic boom, sonic boom, sonic boom, sonic boom. Trouble keeps you running fast. Sonic boom, sonic boom, sonic boom. Save the planet from
Oh, it's on a hiatus.
sonic boom,
Leon, a former Japanese worker, was reincarnated. Okay, this is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. This is just what we're looking for. Okay, we're looking for something that, like, you know, shows off the working class. Okay, guys. But we also have to see if this is mature. It says suggestive. Does it mean like it's an ecchi? Like, maybe we should look a little bit more. My new girlfriend is not a human. This. I might be interested in reading Haruhi Suzumiya. I'm surprised that this is like the top, like, slice of life manga though, because it's so old. You know what I'm saying? Content rating. Hey baby. Yo, whatever. Whatever, man. She's a smooth talker. That's all that is. She's smooth
I
talking.
have no
She's over here making me blush. Make me blush. Oh, Crystal. Maybe making me blush like this. Oh, Shimigami Tensei has a manga? What? I might look at that. Here's your status. Let's do complete. Bro, that's a one shot, bro. We are not. E rank apothec. We'll do the top 5 and then so far Shimigami Tensei might be the Inkoyu Mob Kizuku no, I'm not finna read. It's a villainess who came to marry into the frontier noble's household, is an exceptionally capable wife, isn't she? We'll have to see. It looks like it's gonna be trash, but hey. Mose Akira's first love struggle. Boy living in the countryside comes back to old classmate. Sweet approach. Hey yourself. This is more like slice of life, like we're going to school. This is more what we're looking for. We'll add this. We'll check it out. Yeah, school life. There's nothing wrong with school life, right? It's just we're looking for more like, hey, we're in school / out of school. We're doing more stuff, not just. When I got to remote class, I had to move in with the most beautiful girl in my. All right, Shimigami Tensei, Tokyo Revolution. I like this. I like Shimigami Tensei. I might look up more stuff from Shimigami. Hold on, let me. I'm just a guy that goes down the rabbit hole. Okay? Rabbit hole guy. High school boy who is wasting his youth. Sounds like me for real. High school boy wasting his youth. But no, it's I got this Shimigami Tensei manga, bro. I'm gonna have to check this out off the because I know y'all are gonna be like, why you keep showing you like Persona? So that doesn't mean you have to like Shimigami Tensei. Shimigami Tensei goes hard as hell. Anyway, yeah, we're looking for stuff like this. This is good. E rank healer, lowest rank of the adventurers. Okay, so now it's time to pick one. But I don't know, like, this is a Japanese farmer, bro. This guy used to be a Japanese farmer. He's in a dating sim, but you know what I'm saying? Japanese farmer, bro. Who else knows about the struggle more than a Japanese farmer? And he's in the game, but he's in a dating sim. We have to see how it goes. Okay. We'll see how it goes. Okay, we'll give it a shot. So this is us checking out. This show where this guy gets reincarnated into a Otome game. Damn it! I'm seriously annoyed. This world pisses me off. So. Wait a minute, did I start right? Is this chapter 1? Yeah, it is. Okay. I am the representative. Let's duel, Prince. So he's bored. He got reincarnated into a fantasy world. What Okay. It's probably not. It's probably not fantasy in this manga, bro. There's probably no fantasy stuff in here, right? Right. Oh, it's been an hour. You know what that means? It's time to get into the light novel section of the stream. So we're gonna get into the light novel stuff. Unfortunate we weren't able to read too much manga, but we read what we could, you know? We read what we could. Everybody had a good time. Shout out to everybody that came. But now it's time to do the actual reading. What the hell? All right, so we're finally starting Apothecary Diaries, guys. It's been a while. But we're finally starting on it again. So let me drink this water, then I'm gonna get on it, okay? Drink this water, do a stretch. Okay. All right, so we're back in action right now. So, this chapter is called Poison Tester. But just to make this easier on my eyes, I'm gonna. So this chapter is called Poison Tester. Jinshi found this a most congenial turn of events. I think that's what that's. Congenial. Congenial, an adjective of a person, pleasant because of personality qualities or interests that are similar to one's own. Congenial, right? I mean, it's not a new word, but I just didn't know how to spell. Turn of events. The unusual girl he had discovered by sheer chance would now help him solve one of his many problems. Lady Gyokyo, the emperor's favorite consort, was presently served by 4 ladies in waiting. That might be enough for some concubine of mean account, but for a high-ranking consort like Gyokyo, it seemed rather too few. The ladies in waiting, however, insisted that the 4 of them were perfectly sufficient to take care of everything that needed doing, and Gyokyo herself didn't seem inclined to press for more servants. Jinshi understood well why this was the case. Consort Gyokyo was a cheerful, generally tranquil person, but she was also intelligent and careful. In the garden of women that was the rear palace, a woman who received the imperial favor, not suspicious of others, was in mortal danger. There had in fact been several prior attempts on Gyokyo's life, notably when she had become pregnant with child who would go on to be Princess Ling Li. Alright. And so, although she had 10 ladies in waiting at first, she now had less than half that. typically a lady who only brought her own servants with her when she first arrived to the rear palace, but Gyokyo had called on special privilege to bring in that nursemaid. She would never accept an anonymous servant girl from a far-flung corner of the rear palace as one of her ladies in waiting, but she had her station as a high consort to think of. Surely she could take on at least one more woman. And this was where the freckled girl came in. She saved Gyokyo's daughter. Surely the consort wouldn't be adverse to her. What was more, the girl knew something about poisons. That could only be useful. There was always the possibility that this freckled girl would put her knowledge to ends, but if she tried anything, they would simply have to corner her somewhere she couldn't do anything harmful. It's all so simple. If all else failed, Jinshi thought, with a grin, he could always use his charms. Yes, he found it just as repugnant as everyone else that he was so ready to take advantage of his ethereal beauty. But he had no intention of changing his ways. Indeed, his looks were what gave Jinshi his value in life. That might be important down the line. Maybe his looks get tampered with down the line. A lot of people highlighted this. This is the only reason I'm highlighting. Might be important. When one became a servant assigned to a specific mistress and a lady in waiting to the emperor's favorite consort at that, one found that one's treatment improved. Mao Mao, who had theretofore been squarely at the bottom of this palace hierarchy, suddenly found herself in the middle ranks. She was told her salary would see a significant increase, although 20% of what she earned went to her family, quote unquote, which was to say the merchants who had sold her into this life. A distasteful arrangement, in her opinion. System created so greedy officials could line their pockets. She was also given her own room, cramped but a far cry from the overcrowded accommodations she had shared in the past. From a meager reed mat and a single sheet for bedding, she now found herself with an actual bed. Granted, it took up half her room, but Mao Mao was frankly happy to be able to get up in the morning without treading all over her co-workers. She had one more cause for celebrations as well, although she wouldn't know it until later. The Jade Pavilion in which Gyokyo lived was home to the 4 other ladies in waiting besides Mao Mao. A nursemaid had lately been dismissed, allegedly because the princess was beginning to be weaned, but Mao Mao thought she had an inkling of the real reason. It was an awfully small number of women, in view of the fact that Consort Li Hao had more than 10 ladies in waiting attending her. Gyokyo's ladies were more than a little taken aback to discover that one of the least important people in the palace had suddenly been elevated to their colleague. But they never harassed Mao Mao in a way that she had half expected. And if anything, they seemed sympathetic towards her. But why? She thought. She would soon find out. A palace meal, packed with ingredients traditionally believed to be of medicinal benefit, sat before her. One by one, Hong Yang, the head of Gyokyo's lady-in-waiting, took samples and put them on little saucers, placing them in front of Mao Mao. Gyokyo observed the scene apologetically but gave no indication that she was going to stop what was happening. The other 3 ladies-in-waiting likewise watched with pitying gazes. The location was Gyokyo's room. It was appointed in the highest style. And it was where the consort ate all of her favorite meals. Before the food had reached her, it would pass through the hands of many others. Being the emperor's favorite, it behooved her to consider the possibility that one or more of these poisoned the product. Thus, a food taster was necessary. Everyone was on edge because of what had happened to the young prince, rumors were rampant that the princess might have been sick by the same poison the infant boy died from. The ladies in waiting hadn't been informed of what toxic substance ultimately discovered to be, and so they were understandably paranoid that it might be anything, everything. So this is basically why the food taster. It would not have been strange if they'd viewed the lowly servant girl, into them, specifically to be a food test, as nothing but a disposable pawn. Mao Mao was charged not only with tasting Consort Gokyo's meals, but also baby food served to the princess. On those occasions when His Majesty was present, she also was responsible for sampling the luxurious edibles. After it was discovered that Gyokyo was pregnant, Mao Mao was given to understand there had been 2 separate instances of attempted poisoning. One, Taser had gone off without real injury. Another had found themselves subjected to nerve toxin that had their left arms and legs paralyzed. Terrible. The remaining ladies in waiting had, with much fear and trembling, to check the food themselves, so they frankly must have been grateful for Mao Mao's arrival. Mao Mao furrowed her brow as she played in front of her. It was ceramic. If they're so scared of poison, they should be using silver. She picked up the little bit of pickled vegetable chopstick and regarded it critically. She took a sniff, then she placed it on her tongue, checking to see whether it caused a tingling sensation before she swallowed it. I don't think I'm actually qualified to be tasting poisons, she reflected. Fast-acting agents were one thing, but with regard to slower toxins, she expected to be somewhat useless. In the name of science, Mao Mao had accustomed her body to a variety of poisons by gradual exposure, and suspected. Sorry, I'm struggling. Offline people know why I'm struggling, but online, I'm just gonna have to best through this, man. This is some tough stuff. Breathing right now is hard. That's all I'm gonna say. It's hard to breathe right now. Anyway, Jesus Christ, where was I? And suspected there were few left that would have a serious effect on her. This was not, let it be said, a part of her work as an apothecary, but purely a way of satisfying her intellectual curiosity. In the West, she heard they had a name for researchers who did things that made no sense to people: mad scientists. Even her father, who had taught her an apothecary's trade, grew exasperated with her little. When she was satisfied that there was no untoward physical effects and that she detected no poisons she knew of, the meal could finally make its way to Consort Gyokyo. Next would come flavorless baby food. I think I might Hong Gyun. Oh my god. Every time it's Chinese, I just can't do it. Anyway, as flatly as possible. I'm gonna say Hong. Her name is Hong right now, okay? Hong, as flatly as possible. She had been called to Hong's room to provide a report on her first day of work. The chief ladies' chambers were generous in size, but unadorned with any frivolous object, bespeaking Hong's practical bent. Hong, an attractive black-haired woman, not quite 30 years of age, let out a sigh. We're just gonna highlight some of Mao Mao's stuff too. Jinshi really had it all figured out. She confessed with some chagrin that they had deliberately not used silver tableware at the man. Enoch. Man. How do I say this? Eunuch. At the eunuch's instruction, Mao Mao had a distinct suspicion that it was also Jinshi who had ordered her appointed food taster. She struggled not to let her cold expression to one of outright disgust as she listened to Hong talk. I don't know why you decided to hide your knowledge, but it's amazing that you know so much about poison and medicine both. If you told them from the start that you knew how to write, you could have gotten a lot more money. My knowledge comes from vocation. I was an apothecary until I was abducted and sold into this palace. My kidnappers received a portion of my salary even now. The thought turns my stomach. Mao Mao's hackles were up now, and the words came in a sharp rush. But the chief lady in waiting didn't rebuke her. You mean you were willing to put up with receiving less than you were worth to make sure they had one less cup of wine when they were carousing? Oh, gosh, these words are. Yeah, these are some script writers. She is not on a writer strike, and I know she's gonna get better with the writing as I go on with the light novels, but yeah, I'm not prepared for her to get better. Better with writing. I'm not. If I'm already fumbling over this early in the series. Hong, it seemed, was more than perceptive enough to grasp Mao Mao's. Mao Mao found herself simply relieved that Hong hadn't scolded her for what she said, not to mention that women of no special distinction serve a couple of years and then go on to their merry ways. Plenty of replacements out there. You didn't have to understand quite that well. Hong took oh my god, what is this word? What is this word, bro? An open top glass flask typically used for serving wine or water. I don't drink wine, so I feel stupid, but whatever. I don't know what this word means. It is what it is. Carafe. Let me just look at it. Drive me crazy. Oh, I've seen this before.
Carafe.
Oh, I said it right. Carafe. Anyway, Hong took a carafe from the table and gave it to Mao Mao. What is this? What is this? How does Mao Mao speak? What is this? What is this? He speaks kind of like, what is this? What is this? Okay, what is this? Mao Mao asked, but as soon as the words were out of her mouth, a pain shot through her wrist. She dropped the carafe to the floor in shock. Large cracks spidered through the ceramic vessel. Oh my goodness, that was quite an expensive piece of pottery, certainly not something a simple lady-in-waiting could afford. You won't be able to make the remittance to your family anymore with that hanging over you. In fact, we should probably build them. Mao Mao understood immediately what Hong was saying, and the slightest ironic smile crept over her otherwise expressionless face. My profound apologies, she said. Please deduct it from the amount of my salary that's sent home each month. And if that isn't enough, by all means, take from my own shares as well. Thank you. I'll make sure the matron of the serving women knows to do that. And one more thing, Hong. Put the broken carafe back on the table before taking a wood strip rollout out of the drawer, writing on it quick short strokes. This details the additional salary as a food taster. Hazard pay, you might call it. The amount was almost as much, again, as Mao Mao was currently receiving, and insofar as nothing would be taken from it to pay her captors, Mao Mao came out ahead. This woman does know how to carry. This woman does know how. She thought. How deep. Mao Mao is a poison tester now. That's basically what this chapter was about. Mao Mao being a poison tester. But how long? 4 pages? Nah. I think I'm gonna stop it right here. So we read one chapter of Apothecary Diary, and we read one chapter of some manga. That took us an hour. I can't imagine like reading manga and doing stuff all day. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Sorry for messing up so much. My brain is a little foggy. I should have drunk tea today. Didn't drink any tea. No caffeine, no coffee, nothing. So, thanks everybody for joining, watching the Apothecary Diary streams. I hope you all have a good time. Good day today. And if you want to see a different light novel read here on stream, or you want to recommend one, go ahead and post it in my YouTube post. You could even post it in my suggestion box on Steam. Not on Steam, on Twitch. So I hope everybody had a great time, and if not, hope you have a good rest of your day.